guys, it's April with Cricut Crafting. I'm sorry I haven't done a video this week. I wanted to shoot one out real quick for you guys. With the holidays and the Craft Expo coming up, I've fallen behind. Today I am going to give you guys a new file that I created. It's coming off of there's a Stampin' Up! Hexagon box die from Sizzix. It's like $38. I did not want to pay that much to get the box to do this new card because then you have to trim all the tabs off of it. There's a whole bunch of stuff to go into it just to do that. So I created a file in Design Space to make it. This is my mock-up, so you guys don't pay attention to this. But it's a hexagon box card that pops up. And I just finished creating it, and I've cut it now out of decorative paper. I'm using die cuts with the View Sahara Rose. I'm using this foiled floral. It's got a pink background. I don't know how well that's going to show on camera with the rose gold foil on top. And then I'm using this is my decorative pieces, and for the box I'm using the arrows that are also a rose gold on a white background. And I got this at Michael's, so you guys can probably find that pretty easy. I'm going to set that off to the side. And I've cut all my pieces. You're going to put them together this way. I'm going to show you guys. I did not cut. I was going to cut an extra background like this just to dress the card up on the back, but you can do that. I didn't do it today, but you can do that with your file. This file is very versatile. There's a ton of things you can do with it. I also changed up the color and did my sentiment out of plain white, and then I did another tag identical to it to glue it to the back to make the tag a little bit sturdier. So I'm going to glue those together, and then it'll give it a dual look there. And I'm going to dress that up probably with some Nuvo drops as well. And then I have my decorative panels, my decorator pieces, and you can add more. You can use your own embellishments. I'm probably going to use a little washi tape and some ribbon, my art glitter glue, or either my tape gun. I prefer glue, but we'll see how it goes. You want to take your box piece and you're going to fold the hexagon under to the box this way, just keeping your pattern face to you. Now you can do this out of plain white and stamp these sides and then put your panel in the middle. That's the way a couple of them did it with the Stampin' Up! But I decided to use a pattern paper just to dress it up even more. Fold the tabs on the end to the inside. Fold each side to the inside. So everything's going inside here. And then fold down the middle of your hexagon. And this is all scored for you. And just for time purposes, I'm not going to use my bone folder and do all that. This paper's not 110 or 100 pounds, so it's folding pretty easy. But you just want to get a good fold on it. So you're essentially creating half a box, okay? And then do the same with the other. I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible. I've got some other things going on today I have to take care of, and I want to get it uploaded for you guys. I just didn't get anything out in the last week or so because I was so sick. I know you guys didn't want a video of me coughing and hacking and sneezing. Okay, wonderful. Got those two pieces, and that's essentially all there is to this box. You're going to then flatten everything out. You're going to put a little glue on one of the tabs And of course it's going to be stopped up here. Put a little glue, and I am using art glitter glue. I just don't have my fine tip on there. You want to place these, your pattern pieces or your fronts, together and just keep them lined up and get those pressed down really well. Try to stay on camera for you guys here. I just did a really quick setup because my craft room looks like a bomb went off. So you're just going to create those tabs to the inside, okay? And then you'll want to glue these two like this. You're doing the same thing, it's just to the inside. It's kind of hard to show you that on camera and get it straight. Let me see if I can do it this way. You can lay it flat so that you can see your pattern. You can see I got Nuvo drops and ink all over my hand from doing the mock-up for you guys. But we're just going to glue those together. Again, creating that tab to the inside and keeping it all lined up and even. Okay. Then you're going to tuck these two pieces in just like that, so it looks like a box, and flip it over. I just pulled this back like so. Hope you guys can see that in the camera, and just put glue on one side like in a square. I left the corner tabs, let me pull this out so you guys can see it. I left these corner tabs unglued, and I'll show you why in just a minute. It kind of helps later. Just kind of line your tabs up there, and you're going to glue those two together. You can pull it out and pull it this way, because this is what your back is going to go on to, and your front, creating the box card. But you see how those tabs are going, these tabs here are going to the inside. Leaving those corners unglued gives it a way to kind of lock into place. If you see that, it kind of locks it down when the card is open. But if you glue that, then you're going to have to either push that to the front or push it to the back. And if they don't know how to do that, if you're not present, then it makes it harder for them to get their card to stand up. Otherwise, all they have to do is push it down, and it'll catch those and keep it standing up. Okay, then next, if you're going to stamp your images on the sides, like I said, this is the time to do it, and on the back side as well. We're going to put our panels, if I can figure out. The panels, if you use these that have the holes cut out, they're in a pentagon, and so make sure you get the top to the top. I tried pop dotting this up to see how it would look on the other one, and it's okay, but I don't know, I didn't put a pop dot in the center, might be why, but if you're mailing this, you'll want it to fold flat, and it didn't fold quite flat enough for me. I'm just going to place that on there. Flip it over. Let me see, got this the right way. Let me turn this. This is the bottom of the card. This is the top of the card. And let me do this the right way. I apologize. I have a hard time doing things upside down, so I know it's upside down for you guys, but I'm going to turn it back around. I would have glued that on the wrong way. And then that's going to create our little decorative panel there. Okay. And now you can set that to the side. On these two pieces, normally when you do like a panel to give you that decorative edge along the sides, it's along all four sides. It's not going to be that way on this one. It's going to fit like this inside the box, okay? We're going to decorate this one up first. I'm just going to kind of glue on these little flowers in a couple of places just to kind of dress that up a little bit and make that foil pop a little bit more from the inside. So let's see, and then let's put a little piece of ribbon on there. If you want to use ribbon or washi tape, I might do washi tape too. Let's see. See which one I like the best. And you'll want to keep in mind your baseline, what's going to show on your card here. So I want my ribbon to be just below that, so when it pops up it gives that little element of surprise. Let's see. I want it to go over it a little bit. Like that. I may have glued my flowers on too quickly. If I can get my washi tape. Can't find the end. There it is. There we go. I think I'm liking that. Let me check where that's going to land. I have to put it off camera, see? Let's have a look. I am going to, it's got something on the edge of it, like it's, the foil is peeling off or something. OCD kicking in, there we go. And I didn't put that down all the way so that I could fluff them up. If I can get it on straight. There we go. And this card is very versatile. You can change it up for just about anything. And it doesn't matter what that side looks like because we're going to cover it up anyway. And I'm going to be putting Nuvo drops on here too. Do I still want the ribbon? I think that I do. I'm just going to run some tape. That even doesn't want to stick to that, does it? Okay. Well, that tells me that I don't want to use that. Just going to put a little art glitter glue on there. And again, you guys can decorate yours up. That'll dry clear any way you want. I wonder why that tape won't stick to the washi tape. That's, in my opinion, strange. Put a little bit on the back to catch the ribbon. Maybe that'll help. I apologize, I did that off camera. I just went to the back and just added some tape there, just so I could tighten that down a little bit. There. And yes, I know it's at the bottom, but I kind of like that, making the tape peep out more. Okay. And once you have this section ready, you can determine which is the front or the back of your card. They're the same, so it doesn't matter. And I found it easier just to pull this out. You are going to glue this right at that score line and center it. And you can just, I don't know if you can see, if I can hold my hand in the position here without getting glue on everything. I'm not going past the score line on that. And then I'm just going to line it up right down at the score line. Trying to keep it centered. And then we can just press it down to give it a good seal. And then you're going to come to the back and you're going to do the same thing here. And again, you can use your tape runner if you prefer. But I want this to stick pretty good. Just don't go below your score line there. You want to, I almost put it on backwards. And the pattern side to the front. That's why I said if you want to cut an extra panel for this so that you can either decorate the back, this card is very versatile for that. There we go. Just going to give it a press down. And this is how it mails. It's flat like this. You'll probably need a square envelope. I did check the size, but then I changed the file. So it's almost a 7 by 7. And you can certainly change the size of the file and make this smaller if you want. Just making sure everything is glued well. And then you just press it down and it creates that box card. And then you're just going to push it in for mailing. And the next thing I'm going to do, let me glue my tags together. And I'm not going to keep you guys around for that, but I'm probably just going to use some twine. Maybe even a pink. I haven't selected a real color for this yet. Like I said, very versatile card. Just pull it out, push it down, and there you have it. And of course this tag will go on here somewhere, and I am going to use Nuvo drops decorated up. I just wanted to show you guys basically how the card went together, and I want please, you guys, take your photos and put them online in the Cricut Crafting Facebook group. Let us see how you decorated your Hexagon box card, pop-up box card. If you like this video and the tutorial, please give me a thumbs up below, like the YouTube channel or subscribe to it. Go to our Facebook group, join up, cricutcrafting.com. All the links are below. The links to all the materials except the paper. Like I said, I got this at Michael's, but I'm sure you can find it on Amazon or somewhere. It's there. Art glitter glue, May made it, Amazon, Nuvo drops, several places, Blitsy, just about all my links below. You can find Nuvo drops at all of those. Ribbon and washi tapes, same thing. But you guys have a wonderful crafting day. I hope you enjoy this file. Have a great day. Bye-bye.